In this lesson, we will look at the rational zeros theorem and use it to find potential rational zeros of polynomial functions. The rational zeros theorem. Suppose f of x equals a sub n x to the n plus a sub n minus 1 x to the n minus 1 plus all in between terms leading up to plus a sub 1x plus a sub 0 is a polynomial of degree n with n greater than or equal to 1 and a sub 0, a sub 1, and all in between coefficients up to a sub n are integers. If r is a rational zero of f, then r is of the form plus or minus p over q, where p is a factor of the constant term a sub 0, and q is a factor of the leading coefficient a sub n. Let's use the rational zeros theorem to make a list of possible rational zeros of the polynomial f of x equals 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 4. I'll start with determining my constant term, negative 4 here. This is where my p's come from. So my p-values are going to be plus or minus the factors of negative 4, which would be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. For example, negative 1 times 4 gives me negative 4. 2 times negative 2 gives me negative 4. To find our q values, we look at the leading coefficient of 6, and q values will be the factors of 6, integer factors, which would be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. Then we'll go on to find all our possibilities for plus or minus p over q. The plus or minus in front of the p over q takes care of all our different plus or minus 1s, plus or minus 2s, etc. in the p and q. So I only need to list 1, 2, and 4 in the numerator, and 1, 2, 3, and 6 in the denominator, and I'll see what we end up with for p's over q's. So our possible rational zeros will be 1 over 1, which is 1, 1 over 2, 1 half, 1 over 3, 1 third, 1 over 6, 1 sixth. I'll move on to 2 in the numerator. 2 over 1 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1, which we already have. 2 over 3 is 2 thirds. 2 over 6 is 1 third, which we already have. Then moving on to 4 in the numerator. 4 over 1 is 4. 4 over 2 is 2, which we already have. 4 over 3 is 4 thirds. And 4 over 6 is 2 thirds, which we already have. So these are all the possible rational zeros of the polynomial f of x. Try on your own to use the rational zeros theorem to make a list of possible rational zeros of the polynomial f of x equals 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 2x minus 4.